Do you want to model acoustics? Then you should try Actran. If you love music and you're studying engineering, acoustics is a great way to connect your interest in sound with your career. Actran is used to model noise in airplanes and cars. It is also used by some designers of speakers and musical instruments. To become an acoustics analyst, I suggest you take a course or two on acoustics and learn Actran. But actually, Actran has tutorials for students that don't just teach you how to push the buttons, they teach you acoustics at the same time. So I say just give it a try. This video is part of a series on how engineering students can get started learning simulation. In this video, I will tell you about how Actran is used in industry, how to spend your first hour with Actran, and how to learn more. Let's go! I'm going to explain a few applications for Actran in terms of how it connects to other products that we make. Of course, you can use Actran for standalone simulations as well. To study noise coming from this exhaust, you can do a CFD model on it using Cradle CFD's SC flow. That flow field can then get fed into Actran and influence how the noise is distributed. Actran is embedded in some of our other tools. Romax Spectrum, for example, lets you go from gear to ear in one tool. While you're using Romax Spectrum, you can run the Actran solver, which will let you predict noise issues in your power transmission. One of the most notable uses for Actran is in predicting noise and vibrations in vehicles. For example, we have a car here and a satellite. MSc Nastran is great at predicting structural vibrations. Actran can connect to Nastran to predict noise. I mentioned earlier that Actran has great tutorials for students. Maybe this is because two of the founders of the Actran team are professors of acoustics. For students, there are 14 workshops that are listed here, and you can see what the results look like. Let me show you what a few of these slides look like. Like I said, Actran tutorials aren't just about teaching Actran, they really are about teaching acoustics. Here's a slide that shows you some acoustics formulas. Tutorial instructions are given in this very clear format where steps are called out, and the tutorials emphasize comparing simulation results with benchmarks. In this example, there's an analytic solution shown in green points, which very tightly agrees with the simulated results that are given on the blue line. Actran is a family of related applications. The solver is simply called Actran. The preprocessor is called Actran VI, and Actran VI can also do post-processing. It can show 3D or field results. PLT View is useful for showing plots. We'll be using all of these programs together, and you'll see that they fit together seamlessly. I suggest that you start learning Actran by working through the first student tutorial, Monopole in Free Field. I'm not going to show you all the steps of that tutorial here. They're written out in a PDF file, and it's very clear, very detailed. I am going to give you some background on the Actran user interface and show you a couple of tricky steps. Hopefully this will give you a feel for how easy it is to use Actran. Actran VI acts very eagerly for you. Here's an example. I'm going to click Acoustic Excitations, Source to create a monopole source. This source is already created down here. I didn't have to click an OK or an Apply button, and the source is not even complete. This is not a valid source yet. I'm going to rename it to Monopole, and its renaming is effective here, here, and down here. I'm going to proceed with creating this monopole source. The next thing I want to point out is that there is this detail viewer in this panel here. It lets me explore details of items that are present in the topologies and analysis trees. These views, I can close them right away individually to get them out of my way. I could close all of them all at once with this button here, and I can always bring them back by double-clicking on them in the topologies and analysis trees. The tutorial recommends that you export your analysis, find it in Windows Explorer, double-click on it, and the Actran solver will run on it. And that's one way to go. I think that it's easier to just hit the Run button, and that's what I'll do now. Either way, you'll get the exact same results, it's just that the workflow is a little bit different. The benefit of doing it the way that the tutorial recommends is so that you learn how to work with the plain Actran input and output files. So I will show you those files next. If you do choose to export your analysis and run it outside of Actran VI, Just note that you'll need to change this word Actran to NFF. The tutorial says to use the word file, it's NFF now. And then you would simply click OK and the file would be created. I'm going to cancel though. If you navigate to the working directory that you had set at the start of the tutorial, the folder should look something like this. Notably, there should be an input.edat file, which is the input for the Actran solver, and there should be a field point results PLT file, which can be viewed in PLT Viewer. We can also look at both of these files in a text editor. I already opened edat, and I'm going to right-click and click Edit with, I like Notepad++, but you could use Notepad, VS Code, anything like that. The edat file has a little bit of metadata. Here we see that the frequency domains are set, the unit system is described, and then in this section on topology, it describes how the mesh is put together, what are all the nodes in it, and we can scroll down and browse through it. At this point, about a third of the way through the file, we see the change-off between end node and begin element. So a lot of the rows up until this point had just been giving x, y, z coordinates for nodes and indices for the nodes. Now we see elements that are defined in terms of those indices and that link to relevant property information. At the end of the file, we see the other things that we had entered into Actran VI, like the material being air, the coordinate system that we're using, the monopole source, and the results that we're requesting. So everything that you did in Actran VI is represented in a comprehensible text file format. You shouldn't need to edit this file, but it's nice to know that the model is that simple, even if the file is thousands of lines long. That's just because there's a lot of nodes and elements. That doesn't mean it's complicated. Next, we can look at the results. Here we see information on how the load case is defined. There are different outputs for the overall results, and if we scroll down, we can see results listed for one of the points that we had generated, such as pressure values for different frequencies. And if you were to scroll down, you would see other results for those other points as well. The tutorial shows one way to access PLT Viewer. You can also access it within the Run user interface. I have it as a separate window here, and then I can just click PLT, and that will open PLT Viewer. You might also see runs in this sidebar here. Speaking of that sidebar, let me point something out. Actran is really a family of applications, and we can switch between them by clicking on these tabs. It's very fast to go between Actran VI and PLT Viewer. You might find it interesting to check out Infos. Infos gives a message log for Actran. And the console viewer shows us a lot of Python code. Whenever you take an action in Actran VI, a Python action is created and recorded in this console. This should make it easy for you to learn Python scripting for Actran, and it can be helpful to review this to be able to see the correspondence between the actions that you take in the GUI and what actually changes with the state of Actran. The user interface for PLT Viewer is very fast and fluid. I mentioned that one of the strengths of the Actran tutorials is that they don't just teach you how to use Actran, but through these tutorials you can learn the physics of acoustics and how to be a good acoustics modeler. And one of the key skills for an acoustics modeler is comparing your results to benchmarks. I've already loaded in that data, but actually getting it plotted I think can be a little bit tricky. I will expand this here. I have two columns that I'm going to need to drag and drop in. Now, if I take this column and drag it into this panel here, I see this no indicator, that drag isn't valid. I have to drag exactly over that text, and you see how the mouse cursor shows a little plus sign? That means that the drag is going to work. I repeat this process for the other column. Again, I can't just drag into this part of the window. I have to target this shaded text. With that done, I can click Plot Update and change the line and marker styles. And I see this very tight correspondence between my simulated results and the analytic results. Creating field maps is a little tricky, so I'm going to show you how to do it step by step. Click Results, NFF, navigate to your NFF folder, .nff, and then click Select Folder. Click OK. click Visualization, select Pressure, and then if we want to see that in decibels, we click Operator, switch to dB operators, and there's a few. We want dBA. Click the Apply button. These results would be a little bit easier to see if I were to first hide the topologies so that we can focus on the mesh. We do that by clicking on these circles here, you see? To align our view with the coordinate system, we click View and click XY. Next, we will visualize the results simply as a pressure. So I will change from operator to real part, and now we're seeing the pressure directly, well, once I click Apply. Next, I go to Results, Properties, Custom Ranges, and set this to -3 to 3. These values help us compare results across many different frequencies. See, I can click this drop down here and see the results for 100 Hz or 500 Hz. At the higher frequencies, we see a shorter wavelength. Here is how we measure the wavelength. I click this cube here for the NFF, and now it looks like a cube made of smaller cubes, and the mesh is visible now. To pick the nodes, I need to use this tool here. Now I can change between modes by clicking on this. You might see this red shape when you start out. That's for PID selection. But if I click until I see this box here with nodes at the corners of a cube, I know that I can do the picking now for measuring wavelength. I'm going to hold the Control key and click this node here in this trough and this node in the next trough over. Under Mesh, I click Measure, and I see that that distance is 0.75. From the nodes, we would see that we would expect a distance of 0.68, so this is pretty close. And actually, I think I could have picked that node a little bit better, maybe 1 over that way, and the mesh is a little coarse. Still, we can see the correlation between the idea of a wavelength and what you could calculate mathematically versus what we can calculate using Actran VI's post-processing. Well, we're here. Let me show you something cool. It's easy to make animations too. So I will press the Escape key to clear that node selection, click Results, and click Animation. I can simply click Play now. And again, note how as frequency increases, wavelength gets smaller, so we see concentric rings more clearly at the higher frequencies. This concludes my walkthrough of the Actran tutorial. You have a couple of great opportunities to deepen your understanding of acoustics. Jean-Louis Migeot and Jean-Pierre Coyette are the principal founders of Actran, and with Gregory Lillen wrote this textbook on acoustics. This book is available for free online, and it includes theory and practical uses of Actran. And furthermore, Jean-Louis Migeot is still teaching acoustics, and many of his course materials are available for free online, including lecture videos. Links to all of this will be available in the description for this video. Thanks for checking out Actran with me. To learn more, you can check out the link in the description that will take you to the student tutorials. And if you're a student or a professor, you can access Actran for free. The link for that is right here. You can find some videos related to this one over here and subscribe to our channel here. Thanks and have a great day. Bye.